All right, good. So we are right here. Let me open that website. Mm. Oh, oh gosh. Oh God. Something just came to my mind. Um, the site that I was using to, if you guys can see the screen, you see right now that the site that we're using for our model, that we're modeling our test site after, that site is down and I have not really been able to fix the problem. I would need to contact the hosting providers so they help me rectify it. So I'm just gonna have to find a way. Okay, but it's all good. It's all good. I'll just try to do it off my head. All right, so this is what we were able to do. Um, so we were able to do last week, I guess. Yeah, last week. This is what we were able to do, and I mean, it's looking fine. It's looking fine. I would say. I like the look of it. It's looking nice. Okay, so I mean, I think that this is where I would stop this particular home page. Now you can decide to go further. I mean, that's why this thing is based on personal preferences. The client that you are working for may have more information for you to put on the website for them. So if you have a client like that, you would need to go beyond what I've done on this particular test website. Okay. So the client might decide that, okay, please add more teams. And you need to do that for them. But for this client, I think that when I showed them the website, they were just, of course, this was not the hero image that I used for the client. But when I showed them the website, they were happy with it. They were like, look, this thing is good because it's better than what they had before. What they had before was a sheet. It was just it was not too bad, but it was still messy, kind of. So what I was able to do for them um is a whole lot better than what they had before. So that's basically it. So you can decide to add more things to it, make it look nice and all of that. All right, that's based on personal preferences. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to customize it. I want to add logo and I want to add the menu. Just let me adjust the logo and the menu at least so that um, we have that one set. That's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to go to, if you can see what I'm showing you, I'm going to go to custom. Can you see customize at the top of the website? Can you see it there?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you can go from, if you, let me just do it so you see it. You can click on that and it will take you to the customization page. So to take you to the page where you customize the website. The reason why I could, this is the customization page, or this is the page where you customize the website globally. The reason why I could go from the website to the customization page is because the the browser in which I opened the website is the same as the browser in which I am building it. If you look, I'm using the same browser to build it from the admin dashboard, from the admin end. That's the same browser I'm using. Okay, so the browser somehow recognizes the fact that it is the same person, it's the same admin. Okay, so that's why the browser gives me the permission to access the customization page or the admin page from the website. Okay, now if I was to open it on another website, an entirely new I mean on another browser, I would not be able to do the same thing that I just did. Okay, just take note. If I were to open it on a different browser, it would not be possible for me to access the admin end or the customization page from the website. So let me go from this place instead, because this is what you guys are used to. So I'm going to go to, where do you find the customization here? Okay, if you're looking for the customization, you've got to go to the appearance. The appearance is by the left of the screen, left hand side of the screen. So if you go to the appearance, if I click on appearance, you see it. Under appearance, you have themes. Under appearance, you have themes, you have patterns, you have customize, you have widgets, and then you have menus. And so I'll click on customize. Oh God, what is happening to my screen? It's all right. So what do I want to do on the customize? I want to work on the logo, and I want to work on the menu. Just a little bit of changes. Okay, so that's what I want to do. So to change the to work on the header, or yes, that's what you call it. The logo and the menu at the top, you call it the header. You can also have the logo and the menu at the bottom. We call that the footer. Oh, let me show you guys something. There is so much here to say. Okay. I believe you guys can see what I'm showing you right here. This top part where you have the logo and the menu, my blog and home and sample page, that's what I call the header. And then this bottom part, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I think I lost you guys for a moment.
Yes, you lost us for a moment.
Yeah. So I was saying that the top part, this top part where you have the menu, I mean where you have the my blog, that's this thing, that's the logo, and the menu, that's home and sample page. That's what you call this top part the header. And then the bottom part where you have copyright 2025, you call it the footer. Okay, so you can customize both of them. You can customize the header and the footer from the customization page, which we are currently working on. So I'll go back to that page. So if you look at my left, you see global, you see header builder, you see breadcrumb, you see blog, you see page, sidebar, footer builder, site identity, menus, widgets. Okay, so let's go to header builder because that's what we need. Header builder. So the first thing we're going to do is that we are going to change the logo that we have. So go to, I believe you can see by my left hand side, you can see site title and logo, off canvas, menu, and primary menu. So go to site title and logo, and then here we are going to select logo. But before then, we don't need the site title. Let's call it John Omalu Foundation. Let's call it that. John Omalu Foundation. That's what we're going to call it. Okay. But we don't want it to be visible. So we're going to make it invisible. You don't even need that, so to speak. I think this is what I was looking for. We'll come over to tagline. We'll put that. Yep. Then the logo, where you have logo, select logo. I'm going to click on select logo. Currently, there is no logo on the website. So I'm going to go to upload. I'm going to upload a logo. Where is that guy? Download. I'll upload that. And then I'll click on, it has uploaded. I'll click on select. So if you take me to, if you tell me to crop, I'll need to crop that. Okay. If I copy it, it should not work out properly. So I'm going to skip properly. I will skip cropping. I don't need the cropping. It's too big, so I'm going to reduce the size. I'll reduce it. Let me reduce it to 100. I'll reduce it to 100. Okay, or let's say 110. Okay, another thing is I want the logo to be at the center. I want the logo to be at the center of the page. So can you see my screen? I think the bottom part of it, where you have oh God, this is going to be something to explain. I just hope you guys can hear me clearly and see what I'm showing you, because I need to explain this.
Yes, you can.
Okay, good.
You can hear you. And
all right, good. Thank you. So the header can actually be divided into 3 parts. You can actually separate. You can actually have separate the header, divide the header into 3 parts. So I'll push, for instance, I'll push the site title to this point. You can see the site title has gone to the middle. If you're seeing it now, you see it has gone to the middle. I can take it up. Okay. You can see now you now have 2 separate portions of the header. You have the top part of it that carries the logo, and then you have the second part that carries the home and sample page, which is the menu. So I'm going to take the menu. If you look at the bottom towards that part, I'll take the menu, I'll take it to the center. So the menu now is at the center. You can also put something still below the menu. Like I told you, for Astra, this is for Astra. For Astra team, the header can be divided into 3 parts. I'm not going to add this, but let me just show you. So now you see that there are 3 separate parts to the header. I don't need the last one, so I'll remove that. I think those two are enough. Then what's the next thing? I'll publish it. So if I go back to the website and I click and I refresh, you see it. I think this looks nice. Although I would like to remove the space. I think the space in the first part of the header is too much. I don't have time to do that here because I would need to go back to the image, edit, and then upload back. I don't have time for that, but it's possible. You can actually crop the image. If you go to, you are familiar with the tools, Canva, or maybe your camera or your photo editor in your smartphone, you can crop it, make it to reduce the white space, and then upload it back. It's possible to do that, but I don't have time for that. So that's just that. And another thing I'm going to change, I will change there's something that I saw that I need to change. Let's go back. Site. No, that's not it. Site icon. I want to change the site icon. You can change that. What is the site icon? Now, I do not, you won't be seeing this because I'm not sharing. Oh gosh. Just hold on. I will share the entire. I do not think you'll be able to see what I want to show you. Okay. I think you might see it. Yeah. Okay. Can you see the topmost part of the screen where you have the different tabs of the browsers?
Yes, sir.
You can see. Good. Awesome. So if you look at the page that is open currently, or let me go to the website. If you look at the website page, you see that there is an icon in that tab that looks like a globe. That icon is what you call the site title. You don't want to change it if you are building a website for a person. You don't want to leave it that way. You want to change it because it doesn't. You want it to be customized. You are a pro person, so you need it to be customized. So let me go back. Maybe you didn't see what I did. Oh, nope. I'll go back to header. Then I'll go back to, let me go back. So you see, this is where you get, this is the first place you get to. This is the first place you get to when you are building the site. This is the first place you get to. I mean, when you are customizing it, this is the first page. So you go to header to change the logo. And then you go to site title and logo. Okay. We have already changed the logo. I want to add this site title. I think it's going to affect what we are doing a little bit. So the next thing is I want to change the site icon, which is what I told you about. So if you go oh God, it's let me go back. Site title. If you go to the bottom, you see the site icon at the bottom by my left or your left. You click on that, you select, and then you can click on the image that you want to be the site title, which is for this website. This is what I want to be site title. And then you can crop if you like. So I'll copy it. So now it has become the site title. So I'll publish it. Let me publish it because we've not published it. Go back, and then if you refresh the website, you can see that the title has that site icon has changed. The icon that is connected to the website has changed. Okay, can you see it there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, good. The next thing I want you to,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Thank you. The next thing I want us to change quickly is this. If I open the website, which is the website URL is test.oxaplut.com. That's the URL that we are currently using, test.oxaplut.com. If I click on that, you see what it shows me. This is not what you want. So anybody that tries to find the website using the URL will be led to this. This is definitely not what we want. Okay. We want anybody who clicks on this link, we want them to be directed to the, what's the word? We want them to be directed to the home page. That's what we want them to go to. So let's go to the customize. I think we should be able to change it from customize. So here we'll go to menu. View all locations menu. No. Home page settings. That should be where it is. Home page settings should show. You can let me go back. So the customization page. If you go down, you will see the home page settings just below. You can click on that and then select static page. That's what you select, a static page. And then they will show you home page and post page. For the home page, we are going to click select and we will choose home. For the post page, usually it's when you are building a blog or when you want a blog or a post, what you call a blog page. When you're building a blog page, you want it to appear, you want to select that. So if you are building a blog page, that is what you will select. So if this sample page was a blog page, I would select that, but it's not. So I'll leave it the way it is. Okay, and then I'll click on publish. Good. Then if I refresh this, you see it now. So now the URL, anybody that clicks on the URL is taken automatically to the home page, which is what you want. The next thing I want us to customize is if you look at the home page, look at the footer. It contains copyrights 2025 John Omalu, powered by Astra World team. As a professional website designer, you don't want Astra WordPress team to show. You want the name of your company. Let's say that the name of your company is Emmanuel Mwangi or Mwangi. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it properly. But let's say the name of your website, your company or web design company is Emmanuel Web Designs. You want it to show there, not Astra World team. You want it to be there so that you can easily tell people, when you tell people that I built this site and they are doubting you, you just tell them to scroll down and you show them that footer. They will see the name of the company there, and then they will be sure that you built it yourself. So let's do that. So let's go back to, let's go to footer. So you have header and then you have footer. So go to footer builder. And then you can see copyright at the bottom of the screen. You see that there are three, what do you call that? There are three subdivisions of the footer. At the last, you have copyright. The meeting is almost ending, so I'm going to share the other link. So I want to go to copyright. Go to copyright. If you click on copyright, you see copyright, current year, site title, powered by team author. That's WordPress, Astra Word Team. Want to change that to, let's call it Precious Angel, or let's call it Emmanuel, since Emmanuel came before Precious. Emmanuel 1G. Let's call it that. We publish that, then we'll go back to the site and then we refresh. If you go, so you now see it, powered by Manuel Mwangi. You can see it there. Okay, so that's that for the home page. I think this home page is, of course, there's another thing that we have not done. We'll do that. Let's just do that. We've not added buttons. Buttons are very important. You know what I mean by buttons? Buttons are call to action objects on websites that direct people to different parts of the website. Okay, that's what we call buttons. So we need to add buttons to this page. We need to add buttons to this top part, to the hero image. We need to add button to this place, this one, and then we need to add button to each of these guys. So let's do that. Let's go and add buttons. So for that, we'll go back to the dashboard. And I'll go back to page. We'll go back to home page, since that's what we're working on, home page. Go back to home page. Next, let's add button. So watch what I'm going to do, please. If you see, we are highlighting the text in the hero image, make the world a better place. If I click on the three dots in that pop-up, you see what it shows. If I click on add after, it gives me this option. So I can click on the plus sign. And click on the plus sign. You can click on the plus sign that is showing by my right, or you can click on the plus sign that is showing at the top. Any of them will produce the same result. So I'm going to just type buttons. I'll click on marketing button. Okay. The next thing is that I need to change the button. I want the button to be 4-corner button. Okay. Okay. Then I believe you guys are seeing what I'm doing, please.
Yes.
All right. So if you look at what I'm showing you, which is the part of the screen that shows the details of the button that we have selected, you have the presets, which I said I chose this. I just like that. And go to content. Before we go to content, let's go to icon. I do not want the icon. I'll remove the icon. For the content, I do not want the description to show, so I will uncheck the description. Okay. And then I am going to change the writing to contact us. You can put anything you want that tells them what to do. I can put get in touch. I can put get in touch. Okay, and then I save. Our meeting is going to end in a couple of minutes time. I want to adjust this a bit. No, I don't like that. All right, get in touch, get in touch. Okay. I'll save that. So I'm posting the second link. Join with that link, please. This one is going to be over now. So you guys join with the second link that I am just posting right now. Yep. So join with that link right now. It's there. So you can get off this one. Stop recording.